All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that we are ready. So, without further ado, this is House of the Dead remake, original easy percent by Spyran. Spyran, take it away. And that's me. Hello, I am Spyran. Straight into this. Hello, everyone. So, those of you who are unaware, I am Spyran. This is what I look like. I've not appeared on the stream yet, but you've heard my voice plenty of times. So hopefully you recognize me there. This is House of the Dead remake. Some of you may have played this originally when it came out first in like 1990 something. Hold on, I'm going to Google it real quick. House of the Dead. I really prepared this. But the original game first came out in 1996. That was 1 year before I was born. So this came out in 1996, and I played this for the first time in the arcades. This is like a classic arcade on-rail shooter, for those who are unaware of the series. Easily one of my favorite game series of all time. I absolutely love these games. They're fantastic, I think. They're really cheesy, really funny, but it's just classic. When you go to the seaside or you go to the arcades and you just whack that gun out and you're blasting zombies, perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. It's brilliant. So this is a remake of the first game. The first game, quite hard to come by and play nowadays. You can play it on some older consoles or PC, but you're better off, I think, in most cases nowadays, just playing the remake if you want easy access to this game. So the category that we are going to be running is original easy percent, which all that means is basically we're going to go and play on original, this category here, and we're going to play on easy. Basically, it just means we clear through the game fairly quickly. It's not too much of a stress. Things work out fairly well, and in fact, just double checking 2 seconds, I believe in fact, guys, give me 2 seconds. I think something's going on with my tech side. Hold on, we're going to transition back to the intermission. I'll be within 2 minutes. I just need to stop and start my stream end because I've realized I've altered some settings accidentally. So give me 2 minutes. Hold on, we're going to go back the break scene. Give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. Okay, apologies for that. I believe we are back and ready. So that should be better. There we go. Transition across. You can see me pressing all the buttons on the other computer, which is where the stream is running. Right, I think that should be better in theory. We'll see anyway. We'll find out. Right, so yes, we're going to play any percent easy, or original easy percent, which basically just means the zombies die really fast and we can go through quite quickly. So the time starts when we click the button essentially here, when it says shoot to start, and I'll kind of explain the gist of the run and things that are going on as we play. So, in, I guess, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, so, like I said, this is an on-rail shooter where all you're doing is shooting zombies, essentially, and you don't really need to do much else other than that. The game is controlled just using your mouse, or if you prefer, you can use mouse and keyboard. Or a controller. I don't think you can use keyboard actually at all in this version, but you can use a controller if you like. All we're doing essentially is shooting zombies. You may be able to hear it as I am tapping away, but basically the strat is you're just tapping left and right click on the mouse as fast as you can in order to shoot. So left click to shoot, right click to reload. So it's essentially just shooting as if you've got infinite ammo because you just left click, right click over and over again. Hold to skip all the cutscenes. We skip all the cutscenes because this is all timed off in-game time. There's no in-game time, sorry, I should say. It's all real time currently. There's a guy who's going to try and throw this fella over the edge here. We shoot him to save the civilian. This is the cool thing about this game and about this series is that often you'll find there's multiple pathways through a level. So, for example, in this situation, if that zombie was to throw that scientist down here, we'd actually take a route that takes us through that tunnel down there that we just had a look at. So depending on what you do in the game and different things you take, different things you kill, it can actually take you different routes. And there's another example of this actually just about to come up here. Once we get inside, there's two monkey zombie things that appear inside. If you shoot if you kill either the left or the right monkey first, it'll take you different routes based on which one you kill. So we kill the right one to go upstairs. Upstairs is faster. And you also notice, yes, as rightly pointed out in the chat, Rainbow Blood, we're also not going to be saving any hostages, really, from this point onwards, because they waste time. So, apologies, we are going to be injuring many a scientist. Come on, monkey, off you go. You'll also notice, yes, that one of the other fun features of this game, one of the original features of this game was that you could change the blood color, and they kept that true in the remake. But one of the things you can do, which I really like doing, is you can turn on randomized blood, so that every gunshot that hits is a different color. So it just looks like they've been choked up on, like, what is it, like Skittles. Like the blood's just made entirely out of Skittles. They just bleed the rainbow, essentially. It's brilliant. So just making our way through the level. Most of this game just comes down, like I said, to accuracy and just knowing the route, which routes are faster. Like I say, you can take slightly different routes based on... we're going to kill that person, so sorry. Based on what you are doing and what choices you make in the game. By choice, I just mean what kind of zombies you kill and which routes you take. There are also items hidden around the level. If you're bothered about your score, which we're not particularly... you can see that the score keeps going up every time I get like headshots or body shots or kills or whatever else. There's also little coins and certain things hidden around the map as well, which you can use to get coins. There's 3 endings to the game based on how many points you have. Oh my days, monkey, come on. There's 3 endings based on how your score does, basically. Your score ties into the ending. So depending on how good or bad you do will then affect the score. And now it's the first boss of the game, guys. This is... I can't remember his name. What's his name? He's like the chariot or something. His weak spot. So all bosses have a weak spot. And you'll notice that in this instance, it's that big bright red glowing thing. Until he takes his armor off. And then you're just trying to blast his skin off his body, basically. You'll see every time we kind of land a blow on him, his skin slowly deteriorates until... boom. And he's down. He's just got these weird wormy things coming out of him. It's a bit gross. It's a bit disgusting, but that's fine. We live with it. And that's chapter 1. There are 4 chapters in the game. 4 chapters in the game. And we're just trying to clear through them as fast as possible. So that was chapter 1. Chapter 2, Revenge. How exciting. So again, skipping cutscenes. Here's another example of where we can take a different route. You'll notice that that big fella is stood on like a chained, like, trapdoor or something. If we were to shoot that, we would actually then go down and underneath this area, but we're not going to do that because that's slower. And guys, you know Freddy Krueger? Anyone a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street? Little Freddy Krueger zombies there. Bats, also fun. And then what we have to be careful of it, there's a coin. You go, zombies falling from the ceiling, love that. So we have to be a little bit careful here. It's probably fine on easy because zombies die in basically one shot most of the time. There's Freddy Krueger zombies again. If you get hit in this next area where you'll see the floor kind of like starts coming apart. Sorry, love. Oh, is that a man? I don't know. He died anyway. One thing you do have to be careful of is every time you kill a civilian, you do lose a life. So just careful of that. So you see this floor kind of starts coming apart. If the zombie was to push you off this, if it was to attack you, it would actually push you into the lower area, which you want to avoid doing because it is slower. There we go, didn't even get in the room. Nice try. Bats again. Boom, boom, boom. Do the different endings affect the time? They don't know, so the endings are separate from the time. As soon as you hit the last killing blow on the final boss, time stops at that point. And then the ending just comes later after the credits play, essentially. There's normally a hostage hidden behind that bookcase as well, but obviously we're trying to kill all the hostages, basically, to save time, so we are avoiding doing that where we can. These little worm things. There's also a zombie behind this bookcase. We're obviously going to avoid killing him because wasting time, wasting time. More coins there. And here we go, here's a person. Sorry, love. Oh, it's a man again. Keep saying love. It's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind. He's dead. So, Freddy Krueger. Perfect. So if you really want to get fast times in this game, it's more just about accuracy. And it's once you learn the game well enough, so here we go, here's another example of changing the route. So we hit that button to bring the elevator up so we can just walk straight across as opposed to jumping down. The best way to get faster in this game is 1, to improve your accuracy. 2, to start, once you know the game enough, to start pre-firing. So as soon you should know basically at some point by playing the game enough where the zombies are going to come. So if you just start shooting as soon as the zombies are about to appear, like this, generally you kill them like almost the frame they appear on screen, which is obviously a great time save. And then 3 is just knowing the routes, like I've said already. So knowing which ways to go around the map are fastest, which routes you want to take and which routes you don't. Sorry, gonna kill that civilian again. So sad, so sad. Here's another zombie. I was gonna kill this civilian here. Apologies. It's not normally what saving civilians does is they'll either a little cutscene will play and they'll just say thank you, or they'll give you a health, which again all wastes time because it's just an extra thing to watch. This is the Batman, but that's not his actual boss name. It's like the Hierophant or something. All the boss names are based off of like tarot cards. If anyone's familiar with tarot, all the boss names have names from tarot cards. So this guy's like the Hierophant, or however you pronounce that one, the one that starts with a H. So all we're doing is basically just we're spraying. He's got like a little patch on his body that you have to shoot, and that's what deals damage to him. But if we're just like, because of the accuracy we're able to have on PC, thanks to the handy dandy mouse, it makes this fight kind of trivial because we just we track him all the way across as he moves around, and he should be dead very shortly. He moves over here. He's running around, and if I can hit him, there we go, and he's down. And that's boss 2. You can hold down the left mouse button to skip the cutscene as soon as it's available, to skip, and then we go next chapter. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, things are going well so far, I believe. Chapter 3, Truth. Now, warning, I guess, if anyone's afraid of spiders, this is not the level for you. Lots of spiders, little spider creepy crawlies on this level. Not quite yet, but coming up. So watch out for those. The boss, spoiler, of this level is also a giant spider. So if you're not a fan of spiders, or mechanical zombies that look like Robocop, a scuffed version of Robocop, look away, because this level is a bit scary.
This must be the security card.
The voice acting as well, probably a good thing to comment on. The voice acting, I don't know if it's intentionally, like the same way that Resident Evil, like original voice acting from the original Resident Evil games, is like known for being quite cringe and bad. This game, all these games have the same thing as well, where it's just like really weird, like I don't know what you'd even call it. We save that hostage just to open this up so we can kill these zombies faster to move on. Really weird like line delivery where it just sounds like really like awkward. And they kept that true in the remake as well. I don't know if I assume they must have done it intentionally because they knew that's kind of the theme and the feeling you get from playing the originals. 2, I feel like House of the Dead 2 is especially bad for that. If you enjoy like cringy, like weird, bad like line reading for voice acting in games, House of the Dead 2 I would recommend. They're also remaking. Oh, here we go. There's the spiders. Watch out. Yeah. Creepy crawlies. 2 on the roof here as well. When it flicks up. Lovely. So watch out for those, yeah. House of the Dead 2 is also getting a remake coming soon. I believe there's a demo out already at the minute. But House of the Dead 2 remake coming soon. We're going to go to this right elevator. Hit that. Is there a run specifically for saving hostages or getting everything? No, I don't believe there is actually. No, I think from memory, it's just the difficulties basically that change. And the categories are all based on the difficulty that you choose. There's no like 100% or save everything or whatever it might be. Yeah, spiders are gross, guys. This level is very gross. And these weird like sewage zombies as well, they're a bit gross to look at. Not a fan, not a fan. No, oh, sorry. Sorry, shot you in the head. Whoops. Yeah, spiders. I feel like we're in this season now, in the UK especially, at least now, where things are kind of like warming up again a little bit. We're kind of out of winter and we're into spring now. And that's when the spiders start appearing again. We had a massive spider appear in our house not too long ago, and it was on the stairs, and it scared me a lot. But as the man of the house, I have inherited the opportunity, shall we say, to deal with spiders now that I'm not living with my parents or anything anymore. That's now become my responsibility, which, you know what, that's fair. I guess that is the toll that life takes on you sometimes. When you move out, you have new responsibilities, and one of those often is killing spiders and getting rid of spiders. So we saved that hostage there, because if we don't, we have to go through you see there was like a gate, a little kind of like what would you call that, like ventilation system behind him. If that guy dies, we have to go down there to get that key card that it gives us. So obviously if we just save him straight away, it gives us the key card and we come straight into this room, which is much faster. Much faster. We go up here, 2 zombies waiting for us. Oh no, just the one. Sorry, there's 2 zombies around the corner, I'm pretty sure. There they are. Lots of different cool enemy types as well. They're all just kind of like zombies. They are all just zombies at the end of the day. But they all have different like models and different attacks, some of them and things. It's quite cool, the variation. And I think was supposed to shoot that door to go through it. And I have not. So this is actually the slower route. We were supposed to go through that left-hand door. I didn't realise actually that shooting did make a difference. So that's my bad. That's my bad. So this will be a bit of a slower route, but that's fine. It's not slower by, I don't think, too much. Especially if we're fast at killing these. I mean, this is the good thing about easy percent, is that, like I say, you can see very clearly that zombies die very fast from being blasted. So it's not too much of an issue at all. I really enjoy the one other thing I really enjoy about the remake as well is kind of like the ragdoll physics of when the zombies come. Here's the giant spider, by the way. We're just going to blast him in the head a couple of times, and that's phase 1 already done. So his weak spot is his head. We're going to shoot him in the head. And we're going to do the same here. So he kind of drops big like web balls on you. So a Spider-Man reference in this game. Okay, I think you are able to do that in one cycle as well as phase 2, but I didn't quite get the shots off. You'll see he kind of turns upside down and starts shooting web balls at you. Not in the fun Spider-Man 2000 way, in a kind of gross zombie game way, I guess. And that's the spider. So luckily we don't have to look at him for too long. He's already dead. So it's good. Perfect. We're moving on. So this is the final chapter, guys. Named aptly after the game itself. This is the House of the Dead. Final chapter. So this chapter is quite cool because it basically becomes like a boss rush level, essentially. So, spoiler, we are going to see all the bosses, apart from the spider. We don't see the spider again. But we are going to see the first 2 bosses again. That's a assault rifle, by the way, that you can use in like New Game Plus. Pretty cool. Here we go. This is that first guy again, whose like skin we just tear off. So we're going to try and aim to keep him like kind of locked in this position where we just shoot his little thing. Like red weak spot over and over again. Oh, he's moving too close. Get away. All right, here we go. He strips off for us. It's not suitable for work. Don't look at his disgusting body. 1 more. 2 more. There we go. Okay, and he's down. Man down. Beautiful. Take a few shots at him. So yeah, we do that and then we move straight on to the second boss. He's back again as well. Again, we're just going to spray him down fairly quickly. And he's already there into phase 2. Kind of keep locked onto him. A bit easier to track him this way because he's much closer than he is when he's in the outside area. That's boss 2 down. Again, like I say, we don't see the spider again, so apologies to anyone who actually did want to see the spider. He's gone. He is gone, sadly. So we're nearly at the end, and by at the end I just mean that we're at the final boss. This is the final boss kind of section now that we're coming up to. Just got to clear this hallway of all the zombies, and we'll be there in a very short while. The final boss, notoriously hard when you're playing this at the arcade. I mean, these games are quite hard, I feel like, unless you like absolutely godlike, like accuracy and light gun games in the arcades. This boss is rough because he just moves so much, and if you don't have the accuracy or the accuracy of a mouse, he's rough. So his weak spot, this is the magician. His weak spots are those like red fleshy parts of his body. Because we're playing on PC and because mouse accuracy is excellent, we can just kind of almost, we don't even really need to move the mouse almost, and we can kind of just spray him down. It's fairly straightforward. We aim at that bit on his leg. That's kind of the biggest point that you can hit. As long as you deal enough damage to him, those attacks that he keeps trying to send out won't even ever come out. Just kind of spray him there. Shoot all these things in the air. I wish I was accurate. That'd be good. There we go. Again, just spraying him down. This is more just how fast can you deal damage to him, as opposed to any like kind of particular strats and different things. Just because it'll just keep spinning around you basically until he dies. So we're just gonna keep going. I did have to take a hit there. That's unfortunate. It's fine. Shooting him down. Shooting him down. Shoot all these things in the air. So the quicker you can do that, the quicker your camera will flick back down. You can start shooting at him again. Like I say, time will be coming up when we land the final hit on this boss, the magician. So if you enjoyed this, guys, I won't do like full shout outs because I will be back for Portal 2, and that's kind of this run only came in last minute because unfortunately Matt was scheduled to do another run, but he couldn't make it today. He had a change of plans. And we had to rearrange the schedule, so I just said, "Oh, I'll do a House of the Dead run because that's roughly around 20 minutes, which is the same as his initial Soul Reaver 2 remake submission." So I'll do proper shout-outs in my Portal 2 run. But if you've enjoyed this, guys, I'd really recommend checking out the House of the Dead series. The remaking, like I say, we've already remade 1. The remaking number 2. 3 is a bit harder to get hold of, but you can just get a copy of it on PC, fairly straightforward, using methods that I'm sure some of you already know. And then 4 is a bit awkward because it only came out on PS3 for consoles and nothing else. And then I don't think Scarlet Dawn, which is the new one, has even come out. And that's time, by the way, that's time. Boom. So, man down, zombie down, zombies have been defeated. Life is good. Life is good and things are happy. Because we've defeated everyone, and that's the end of the series. It's not though, because there's like 5 more games. You'd think we did it. But there we go. So that was House of the Dead 1 remake. I hope you all enjoyed that. This is a run I've only recently just started picking up. I've started House of the Dead 3 as well recently, and I thought, oh well, I actually own this on Steam, which I completely forgot about, to be honest. So I thought, yeah, we can learn this as well. So a lot of it is again just down to accuracy. So there we go. Continue. Oh, in fact, very excitingly, guys, I just got an achievement because we got the normal ending, which is the only ending I haven't got. I've got the true ending and the bad ending. I didn't get normal ending. So if you want, very quickly, we'll skip through and I'll say Spyran. Wait, can I not type? What? I have to do this? Okay, hold on. Do this very quickly. And we can watch the ending if you want. Confirm the name. Okay, very quickly, we'll watch the ending. So this is what I mean when the endings come. So we play the cutscene, we can skip the credits though. And this is the normal ending. Look back at the mansion. And that's it. Is that it? Oh. That's it. Oh, that's it. Fair enough. In the bad ending, so there was a girl, you know, when we first started the game, there was a girl called Sophie who was by the fountain. It was like, I think, the girlfriend of one of the characters or something. In the bad ending, she comes back as a zombie at the end, and you see her, we go into the mansion, you see her, and she's a zombie. In the true ending, the good ending, you zoom into the mansion, and she's alive, and she's running out safe. So the normal ending, apparently, you just look back, and it's like, oh, cheers, bye. So fair enough. Okay. Right, that has been House of the Dead 1 remake. Stay tuned because not only are we getting a new runner up next, it's Yopakoira up next with a very interesting game, which I'm sure you'll find fascinating. But also, Chuck Nicey, voice of SpiderRuns and all-round nice fella, is coming in to do the hosting for the next couple of runs. So stay tuned, we'll get everything set up. Enjoy the music in the meantime. And yeah, take care. Bye, everyone.